Hey there, Blue Table fans. It's Saturday, and I am almost by myself here. We've only had a few people in. Normally there's about 4 to 6 people here on Saturday, which always amazes me because no one has to be here on Saturday. People just kind of make their own schedules, and they're just that dedicated. And so, I'm putting away the vampire counts. This is from our game last week, and pretty much I put everything back on the movement trays. And by the way, that's what's great about these magnetized move trays. By the way, I don't guarantee that you can turn stuff upside down, but it does hold them on real nice. But anyway, so the great thing about movement trays is when you're ready to unpack, you're ready to play. You're not actually spending an hour putting your guys on. You're doing that after the game. So anyway, I've talked about vampire counts ad nauseum yesterday. So I'm going to take you along for the ride of me doing whatever it is I'm doing here. And so anyway, let's think this through. Oh yeah, I got the Empire book. Oh! Well, and I never liked Empire because I don't like normal armies, you know. Humans have never been of interest to me. I mean, boy, that sounds weird. So anyway, but now I think so. I think, yes, it is a thing. And, but as you know, I had an Empire army, I believe it was last August when we did Valhalla. And somebody at Valhalla bought that army. And by the way, that is something about Valhalla is you don't really even need to bring an army with you. Basically, we're gonna have, I don't know, I'm gonna guess at least 10 to 15 armies. I've said smaller numbers elsewhere, but really 10 to 15 is really probably how many just studio armies we're gonna have there. So anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, and you can buy those armies while you're there. But I mean, it's not like high pressure sales, but it's just a thing, and it lets you kind of try things out. So Valhalla's about more than just the gaming. It's the setting will leech all of the cares and worries and troubles away from you. And it's the people. You're going to have, hello there. We're going to be there. It's kind of like a fantasy camp with BTP staff, and you know, I don't guarantee that all the staff will be there, but a lot of them will be there. I know we're going to have Mike D is going to be there playing games and also shooting video. So that's a thing. Wow, I'm really going to need 2 bins here. I hoped it would fit in one, but no, it is going to require 2, and so we'll have one for the big stuff, right? In fact, I don't think all the, well, if the zombies will fit if I move these guys out. So anyway, I got the Empire book. I'm going to do a review of that. I am going to give you a little spoiler right now and say that I am pleased. I'm pleased with the new Empire book. It gives sort of a nice, colorful, rejuvenated feel to the army, and it injects some really good new mechanics that not only make the army more interesting to play, but they also bring it in line with the 8th edition forces that you've seen published. To wit, synergy. You know, how different units work together and enhance other units. One big thing I was hoping for was that the Demi-Griff Knights, which are these spectacular models, would actually be good in the game, and hooray, they are. Oh wow, I might not make it. Oh no, I will make it. I really want all the zombies to fit in this bit. And I just look at this Vampire Counts army, which by the way is not done yet. This is insane. I mean, there are so many models in this thing. It's crazy. Like, look at that. Look at just the infantry there. Blam. So yeah, makes me happy. Made these movement trays. This is what they look like. They are hardboard, painted black on the sides, blackened, and they have magnetic sheeting on the top. And they're very handsome. They have a great heft to them, and they work really super well. For the longest time, we were just having a nightmare time with our movement trays because we have beveled edges on them, and I was not a fan of that. It was something I picked up while I was in California. Somebody was making them. Oh, that doesn't go there. So anyway, now incidentally, I have an Empire Army on the block. It is at least 1,500 points. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably pushing 2,000 points once you kind of, like if you stretched the army, it's kind of in that range. And so I'm going to show that to you today. Here's all my I put all my heroes on this movement tray here. Whoops, I just bumped that guy. So there's all that. I realized I made 2 white standard bears. So one will be great for a unit of Grave Guard, but I might just get rid of the banner on this one guy. All right, so that is what I'm up to today. Oh, I also got, I got 5 books in the order this week, and it made me super happy to be reading those last night. It was really great. I had Futurama on. I was eating some Americone Dream ice cream, and that's by Ben and Jerry's. And what was it? Yeah, that was just about as perfect as it could get. You know, showered and in your jammies, reading a nice book. That's fantastic. Yay, now you get to watch me put away this Azure Knights army. By the way, this is still on the block, and I don't know, it's starting to actually grow on me. I haven't played it yet. I've always liked Grey Knights. I think I mentioned before they were my 3rd 40k army ever, and that's where the term Azure Knights comes from. This must have been in like 98 or 99. And so yeah, I even photoshopped a codex cover for them and changed the color of their armor. I think it was like the cover of Space Hulk or something like that. And obviously I like the color. And I always come back to that. By the way, update on terrain. You know that I was really excited about terrain. Uh-oh, and you're like, oh, past tense? No, I'm still excited about it. Just other things have gotten in the way, but we are returning to it. As you know, I'm taking on an apprentice, and I think that's really going to speed things up. She's really good at it. I think she's got the hand and the eye for it. And so we have like 4 or 5 sets that we need to make, and we're going to start basically in really late April, but we're going to give it very, very high priority. We're going to give it a lot of attention, and I think it's going to go pretty fast once we get started. For a while, I've had real trouble getting the alien temple concept to really come together in a way where I was satisfied with it, where I was like, okay, this is it, this is awesome, it's inspiring, and I finally had that major breakthrough just the other day, where I was like, oh, okay, this is it, this is what it's going to look like, and so I'm really super excited for it, and kind of, I guess, you know, why don't I show you what I was talking about. Here it is. Okay, great. You get to look at nothing while I'm off camera. Isn't that nice? That's professional production. So we did this, and it has this kind of airbrush effect on it. I don't know if that's too shiny, but and here's a better example. It has kind of this mottling thing on it, and I'm like, and you get that by doing successive layers while it's still wet. It just kind of blends together real nice. Well, I'm going to take different colors. Like instead of brick red, it's going to be, you know, like very dark green. And we're going to do that on the stone. So all the stonework is going to be flat. And that really was the problem that I was having, was the stonework. Oh wow, this is not very exciting, isn't it? We're on YouTube, but you can't see what I'm doing. Well, anyway, but this is better than nothing, so I assume people will watch it if they like it, and they won't if they don't. There's that. Put the Storm Raven on. Oh yeah, I want it this way instead. Okay, so there's your Azure Knights, still on the block. I know lots of people must want them, and so here we go. Hey, so let's talk about the studio stuff. Retribution of Skyra. That was an army that Brett was going to do, and we got the figures, we assembled them, he was going to paint them. It's going to be kind of his thing, but we've been slammed. But that is, we're coming out of that, and so it's going to be, well, we're ready to take new orders, because by the time we get the models in, we will have cleared the log jam, basically. And that's a challenge that every business has. If you got $1 million of orders tomorrow, guess what? You'd be done, because you couldn't fill them all. And I think that a lot of businesses go down because of that. And so you have to be careful. Blue Table Painting has really been blessed with measured growth. We haven't grown insanely fast. We've grown very well. We've increased about 40% per year, and that's tolerable growth. And right now we're gearing up for more growth. And one notable thing is we're always interviewing now. So if you've ever dreamed of working here or think you could do something here, you should contact me. Let me tell you what the different departments are. We have promotions. That's currently where I'm working. I'm head of promotions, and that means we talk about video production quality, what types of games we're going to support, what bat reps we're going to do, and that's also working with other companies to form relationships, to do advertising. So that's promotions, so that's one area you could work in. The second one is called inquiries. Inquiries is everywhere from the point where someone says, hey, I'm thinking of having you do some work for me, to a bin with good instructions going into assembly. That's inquiries, the inquiries department. Inquiries and setup. And then there's assembly. And that has not just being an assembler, but also pretty soon we'll need like a lead assembler, but we usually draw that from inside the company. Same thing for painting. Painting's a little more intensive in terms of training, so we tend to have more hours for someone who will actually teach other painters how to paint. But again, those types of administrative positions are drawn from within the company. The bulk of the labor here is the art, is assembly, and is painting. Then we have what's currently just kind of glommed together as front desk, but it's really exit. It's packing, shipping, and digital photography. And in the next couple of years, we'll get to the point where it is a full-time position just to take pictures of models. Isn't that something? Just to take pictures of them. I predict in 2 years that'll be mostly, if not completely, a full-time shot. Right now, people we bring on, sometimes they do several things at one time. The other thing is we have kind of a separate company inside the company, and that's what we call trade stock, and that's promoting, processing, and also and selling the trade-in stuff. And I think that's going to become more and more a part of what we do. I'm very excited about that program. That's kind of like I'm like, oh, what do I want to do here? And so trade stock is really cool. It's like, it's Christmas. It's like American Pickers. It's like, you know, you get to, all this stuff comes in and you evaluate it, and then we have this whole, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like industrial thing where we can take an old army and make it new. Like we have people on hand ready to put it all back together, refurbish it, putty in the gaps, send it up to painting, have painting, make sure that it looks beautiful, and make a finished product out of something that's kind of like refurbishing old cars in a way. So as we grow, right now we have 24 people. I anticipate that we will have 36 people by this time next year. So that means I have to take applications, interview, vet, test, train a whole bunch of new people to distill them down to these miraculous 12 people. If you condensed it all to full-time positions, it'd be about 7 or 8 full-time positions. But that's amazing. So I got to find people, and I don't like it where, you know, it's just kind of like, oh, they're here, oh, now you're gone, I guess. We want to find good people long-term, and we're ready to we are ready to go the distance with, you know, finding those people. So, so by all means, we are taking applications from outside the area. I put something up on the blog about how to apply. It's a little rough. I basically took the one for painter and assembler and just put it up there and prefaced it with, by the way, fill in the blanks if it's another type of position. But if that's your dream and you think you want to be part of our organization, then get in touch. And we usually do a Skype interview, and then we do a short thing where you would actually come out here and test out. But again, you know, we usually are condensing 20 people down to one slot. So, you know, you'd have to kind of stuff your heart with steel wool first. Anyway, let's move on. All right, so here's that Empire Army I was telling you about. Let me tell you what's in it. You've got, and granted, this is not really the best view of it, but, you know, there really isn't much to show. You have 2 warrior priests. So there's one. They're in 2 different poses. So there's 2. 2 wizards, a hero mounted on a horse, some command figures, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I think those go to the various units. You have a 3rd wizard in the form of Bretonnian seeress. So there's that. You have great swords, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of them. With the command, it probably gets at least close to 20. And then handgunners, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20 with some spares. Spearmen, you have 15 with some spares. There's a command figure for that. And you have 12 knights. Here's the treasure of the lot. This is a steam tank, apparently ready to paint. And we have 3 heavy weapons. These are 2 mortars and a Hellblaster volley gun. I really don't know where the crew are for those, but I'm sure that's a relatively quick fix. If you're going to expand this out, you can probably just convert those out of other things. So there you go. There's that. Check the liner notes for pricing or link to details. Also, had a comment that got a lot of thumbs up saying, hey, you don't provide the links. It's usually because I've forgotten what they are by the time I get around to processing the video. So if you just tell me, hey, where's the link to such and such, I will be sure to get that up.